So much for watching Wild but Wilder. I'm just in the Veve app right now. I thought it would be fun to look a little bit at the marketplace before my app crashes because it's prone to do that. So today we had Luke Cage Hero for Hire. Check out the secret rare selling for only 525. That's interesting. So if we have a 525 floor on this secret rare, don't see too many secret rares that are below 700, 600, you know what I'm saying? I don't see this one in particular shooting up to those crazy heights. The commons look like they're on the low side. Yeah, 18.5 gems. Probably in another day or so, they're going to drop down to 17, 16. That's what I'm thinking. This is not financial advice. I'm just kind of scrolling through the marketplace, but I'm not seeing the ones that I want to see, so I like to do that. Batgirl is in the 60s, y'all. Now, I said that if she got to about 66, I would buy a Batgirl because I happen to have those little bit of gems ready to go. Like 70 sitting there, so why not? Let's buy this one, number 8057, because 65 from a 60 gem floor or 60 gem list price. Yeah. Oh, someone snagged it. Womp, womp, womp. I remember too. Oh, they got them all. So I'm clearly not the only one who's looking at Batgirl. It's okay. If she gets back down to 66, I'll grab one. Trying to be consistent, that's my rule. I could get this 67.50, but I think that there's a little bit more room to decline. Now, obviously, if I look up and she's shot back up to 70, maybe I just go ahead and get one. It's just something about getting these figurines, especially these high quality figurines, when they're barely above the list price, guys. Barely above the list price. That's crazy to me. Oh, they snatched them all up. Look at that. 69. All right, so I'll give it a little bit of time. I don't see a bunch of people trying to create a wall anywhere with this one, but I think a lot of people are thinking like me. Oh, 67. All right, we'll go ahead and get the 67. That counts. That counts. Because I have a feeling that something interesting is going to happen with this collectible. So I'm actually really happy to have that. I want to stick to kind of the plans that I was hoping to stick toward. It's funny because when Batgirl kind of came out, I was thinking that all of the figurines, out of all of them, she was going to be the one that has a really good long-term play. So I might get two because they're really on sale right now. That Supergirl is kind of starting to shoot up. Yeah, back to 70. It'll probably be 65 tomorrow, guys. If it gets anywhere near the list price and you just didn't get one on drop, this is like getting it on drop with like I paid like a $7 tax basically to get it on drop. You see what I'm saying? It's the exact same as, oh, I'm participating. I got it while it's on drop. There's a really good chance that if it goes up, it's going to go up more than that $5 tax I paid to cover my taxes and to cover whatever else in case it becomes a really good collectible to have. Yeah, I think she's going to get down even lower, but that was really, really cool. So let's keep looking in the marketplace, see what's happening. So we got a Fastos selling at 133. People are hoping that these guys are going to shoot back up because of the pump. When the pump happened, I had two Fastos and I sold one for about 80 something. I got him for, I don't know, like 20, 22. So I got a good little return on that. I have one left. He's a 3-digit, but he's a high 3-digit. So if people do start caring about mid numbers, it's not going to be for a while, and they're probably not going to start with these guys. So we got a floor of 30 right now for Fastos. Let's kind of keep looking. I love how it just kind of resets the marketplace again and again. Look at Secret Rare Goofy first edition, not an FA. I still don't know the technicalities behind it, but when they if they happen to do an actual FA, official FA of Minnie Mouse, guys, that's you got to get Minnie. Floor of 3.395. That is wild to me. And this version of Goofy people think is a lot of fun. So I don't know if this is actually going to be based on the show or not, but let's kind of keep scrolling. 1.8 for a Homer and Bart. Not bad if you have the extra liquidity to get that golden moment. I do not. Jaunty Jig, the Commons, 749. I wonder what the floor is. Oh, that is the floor. That's not bad. I think it got to the 600s before the gem squeeze and before we started getting, or at the lowest of the low of the gem squeeze. Wonder Woman Common, her FA is now to 814, and I think the Wonder Woman that we just got. Oh, check out the Pilu Fantasy. When I make my returns and stuff comes back around and drops down again, I'm going to go after one of these guys. Secret Rare if I can get it. But I think these are really going to be overlooked. But I'm telling you, from my perspective, that gives me strong anime vibes. So for people that want that anime itch, these designs themselves, these chibi designs actually look a little bit like anime for real. So that's not how the puppets look. So I thought that was an interesting design choice for those. These freaking snow globes. All right, let's pull out. I must be auctions. Yeah. All right, let's check out everything that's going on. Let's look at what's at the very, very bottom. I love sorting by lowest value, even though it loops in both the actual price and the auction price. So let's check out where this Supergirl is. 288 floor, but really it's so thin. 290, 290, 295. Yeah, basically 300, basically. I don't know if people are going to really opt in right now. That's just where it hit the high. Someone in my channel said that they bought in at 200 and something, sold at 310, and now they're waiting for it to go down again so they can buy back in, which I think is really smart. But right now she's at 288, so she might dip one more time. I'm kind of big on these Marvel Mighties guys. I have to start with the uncommons now for the Eternals. I think there's something there. 44 is not that bad considering that a lot of them were in the 70s during the pump. Makari sat in the 70s on the low end. So the fact that she's in the 50s now means I think there's a lot of room for that to pump again. Fastos, I told you how he got up. So I had just gotten a Kingo, a Cersei, and an Icarus. I wanted to get a Makari and a Druid, but I have to wait for the next time around. Let's see, what else is interesting? I wonder if Invisible Woman commons are still below the list price. Oh my God. Everybody. It's a free dollar. It's just less than the list price. If I didn't already have a specific plan, I would get a couple more of these. So I have 4 commons, 2 uncommons. I got them all cheap except for one at like a FOMO price of 65 before I learned how stuff kind of flowed. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 below $50. And then if you miss those, you have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 at list price. It's just like getting the drop at your own convenience. When I was new, I literally walked in, scrolled through everything, and was like, is there anything here that's listed in the secondary market below its listing price? And there was plenty. I got like 3 or 4 collectibles, and that's how I did my first flip. Had I known, I'd have gotten as many as I could of just those, because it was like instant returns. And I had some that were valued low, but they don't come around that often. Now below the list price is like $2 or $3 below. These were like 60% off, 20% off, 40% off, guys. So when I see this, freaking, that's the deal. That's the deal. That garbage that nobody wants to touch. Pick it up, dust it off, and then when somebody does want it, another 4 months for a big premium, they can pay you. This is not financial advice, but that's what I'm doing. Reed at 44. I think I bought into him at 27. I wish I had gotten 2. I sold my holiday Groot to get a little extra for the Batman, or for the Batgirl, I mean. Just coincidence that I was able to get her right now. Uncommon is that list price too. This is crazy to me. Crazy. Continuing on. So all I'm doing when I'm looking like this, I like searching by low to high because I'm like looking for deals. What do I think is really going to go up? What do I think is kind of underpriced, all things considered? I kind of want this Invisible Woman too, but I don't want to mess around with what I already kind of have planned. It's not quite the time, but still, it's an interesting time. I wonder what this one is. So a rare sitting at 53. I can't remember what I bought her at. Maybe 50s, something like that. And then she's going to shoot up. But a very low rare, Spider-Woman's going to be really cheap, y'all. Especially for an uncommon. But that's really, or she's not uncommon. Yeah, uncommon. But that's only because she's Spider-Woman and not Spider-Gwen or Ghost Spider. I love it. Oh, man, I bet that Batgirl dropped again. No? Right at 70. Still at 70. I think it's going to go down again, guys. Auction 57. I don't participate in auctions. I find them that there's no real point on the lower end. Maybe on the high end I will, where people feel like they have more wiggle room. But down here, there's almost no point. It seems like a waste of time. So I think things are looking really, really good. I'm going to look at comics today. Comics tend to crash my app, so I don't want to do that while we're talking. But there's so much potential for some cool stuff on here. If we just look at rares are a good place to go to get some real bang for your buck, because you get that 1 or 2 full MCP points, plus you get something that's not very has much higher scarcity. So if you're going to spend a little bit extra, rares are not bad. Ajax at only 100, might not be bad. Ajax is not everyone's favorite characters. They like Athena and Gilgamesh, but not bad. And oh my goodness, almost everything from the No Time to Die is underpriced. And I mean, compared to, it's like listed at 87 gems, floor price 74 gems. This is a rare. Listed at 87 gems, floor price 74. Think about that, guys. Way below. And there's plenty. People are undercutting. It doesn't make sense to me why you would sell it for below what you paid for it. I'm assuming these are people that got them really on the cheap. Or really cheap. But 73 is what this is. Floor price is listed for 87. Amazing to me. And then I think the masks were something like that too. These are rare, guys. Listed at 57, floor 75. So these are actually showing some increase. Those posters, on the other hand, are discounted. But that's the only discount that seems like a guarantee. Eventually, it's going to get back up to the list price based on this marketplace so far. Not financial advice, just my opinion. But some of this stuff doesn't really get this low. Sprite was surprising me by staying up as high as she is. She is a rare. And I didn't know she was as popular as she was, but apparently she is. Maybe people see themselves in her, and I didn't know. Only characters like that really kind of get those popularity boosts. I really want the glider too, but the Storm's Queen of Wakanda sitting at 130. FA Storm, plus you get a rare first X-Men on the platform, on and on. She's probably going to be in the next Black Panther movie. You know how it goes. Ecto 1, yeah, all kinds of stuff like that. So I really enjoyed looking through the market. Oh, I want to look at this one because I'm waiting until my price point. I got one of these bad boys. I'm ready to kind of like push off. But I'm waiting for my price point on that one. We're at 148 right now. But I didn't pay nearly that much for it. But I want what I want. I started watching JSA again, the Snyder cut, because I never finished it because it's so strange to me. But I'm in the middle of it, and it's actually giving me those scenes that make sense of the other scenes now. So I'm like, oh, this is why people are starting to like it, because it's like giving the whole movie and the whole story, which he was trying to tell, a pretty long one. It's cool. Ice King, freaking love the Ice King. So yeah, so I think that's good enough. I'm doing it now, so I wanted to stop and just like through the market, have a little bit of fun. Oh, that freaking Captain man, 278. She's cool, man. She's cool. Daisy Duck, 525. Like, just looking and kind of familiarizing with with all this stuff again and again and again. Not an FA or an FE. All right, that's good enough. So thanks for watching. That's it. Peace. Subscribe. You guys are awesome. I'm out.